Now in 2019, I intended to read a lot of books, but unfortunately, on the 31st of December, I realized that I couldn't complete that goal. And usually, I do a lot of introspection. So introspection is when you take some time to figure out what's happening inside your mind, to figure out what's going on in your life, some of the inefficiencies that are happening, and maybe how you can fix them. So it's sort of like a post-mortem when you're alive. So like that's how I like to think about it. But anyway, I was doing some introspection to figure out what happened and why I failed with this goal of reading more books in 2019. And I realized it's because we are not taking enough responsibilities for our own intentions. See, in this day and age, we are allowed to say things without responsibility. Things like Facebook status updates or tweets or Instagram posts, like stories and stuff, like to make things public, because we are driven to make people think that we are smart. Like, we want to tell people, hey, I want to take up this responsibility of reading a lot of books this year, so that other people think that this guy's pretty smart, and we want like other people to think that we are smart. And that's the reason I think most of these goals are failing every year, because we are not taking enough responsibility for our own words. We are allowed to say things without responsibilities because of social media. And I think that was the reason that this flopped, because I went public with it last year. I told everybody, hey, I'm going to read a lot of books. And what ended up happening was everybody started saying, wow, that's a great habit. Wow, I want to do exactly that. Wow, you're really smart for doing that. And that satisfaction of hearing that from people is what really drove down the value of actually accomplishing that habit. And I think that's the primary reason why most of the New Year's resolutions fail, because people go public with it too soon. Maybe say it after it's done. I think that's something that we can all try this year for our new habits. And I think there's a high success rate if we really do that. Like, work in silence and go public after it's done, before going public and like saying it out aloud and like making people think that we are smart. If we do that, I think there's going to be a high conversion rate for actually completing that habit. So let's do that this year. Let's work in silence, and let's not tell everybody, hey, I'm going to take up this responsibility, reading our books, hitting the gym on time, getting enough sleep, or like working really smart, or like associating smart people, or all this the stuff that we really want to do every year. Let's do them, and let's talk about them after they're done. So let's try that. Let's take responsibility for our own words, for our new habits, new intentions. Let's do this.